Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to more Brotato. You are so freaking lucky that Brotato's popping off on YouTube. I'm giving you damn everyday Brotato videos right now. Hopefully you're enjoying. We're not gonna do it forever, but you know, probably at least for this week while the game is hype as all anything. I'd like to continue doing it. I promised you we'd play as the engineer today, so we are going to do it. Starts with 15 engineering, starts with a wrench, and all structures spawn close to each other, which is interesting. All other damage modifications get reduced by a lot. Interesting that this guy can rock the hammer as well. Is weird. I mean, I'm going to take the wrench, right? And I'm just going to continue to play on danger level 1 just to see where life takes me. So we're running engineering, obviously, on now a larger map than before when we were playing as the old. Also, extremely funny that a bunch of YouTubers uploaded pretty much the exact same Brotato run at the same time yesterday. Not planned in any way. Give me this. So yeah, so the 7% damage became 3%. Which is very interesting, and in some ways one could argue freaking horrible. Give me some melee damage just to help us early. I love another wrench, totally fine with this. And then I do think that you want to probably continue to increase your max HP as you go here. Cute Monkey works with this too, and I'll tell you why Cute Monkey works with this. Because I think the real plan with the engineer is that you're creating a turret setup here in the center of the, well, or wherever they spawn, right? Turret setup where I can basically sit and watch the world burn, right? I don't really get to be part of the true damage dealing of the run. So that basically then puts me in a position where the more ways that I can regen HP while that occurs, the happier I'm going to be. Which is why I'm taking the Cute Monkey. Because all of the material is going to be around the center, and then we're going to be healing as we do it. Which I think is pretty good. I'm going to chill with this. I'm not going to go as big into harvesting today, but I do think that there's still a lot of people underrate harvesting. I think that I also overrate it a little bit. But harvesting has also, I think it has changed a little bit in the early access versus the beta. And I want to look at the wording after this just to kind of guarantee that. But I think it has changed slightly. Sure, give me the melee damage. We'll keep that going. Give me the engineering for right now. We're going to take the wrench for sure. So harvesting, you now get XP at the end of the wave 2, right? And it increases by 5% every time it activates. This is way better than it used to be, okay? Like, this is legitimately pretty good. Because it's helping you level as well. You know, before it was just the materials, and that's why, you know, people didn't care for it. But, I mean, that's a pretty decent, I think it's pretty good. And the fact it increases, if you get harvesting early, then it continues to kind of stack up on itself. Which I think is good. I actually think it's very good. Now, the fact that we've gone 5 waves, I guess 4 waves, but the fact we've gone 4 waves without upgrading our harvesting tells me we're not going to get it to the absurd point that it could be on this run. So I'm not going to invest in it at all now. And we'll see. I mean, maybe wave 4 is early enough to invest in harvesting. I'm banking on just going for some different ideas and decisions on this run. Have to focus a little bit more on a health build when you're playing this character, from what I can tell, right? I'm gonna take some lifesteal, I think. Give me, the SMG is not useful. This is all bad. I'd like to just continue. I'll take another wrench. So some of you also tried to explain to me, I just hit my microphone, I'm so sorry. Probably didn't even do anything. Some of you tried to explain to me how weapon chance of it showing up works. And some of you were like, stay at 5 out of 6 or something like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to crank it as we normally would. I'm also going to buy both of these next time, as I think that that's probably the move. But now we have 6 turrets around us. Is this good enough for me to stand still? That's my question of the hour. I'm gonna tell you, it is. I'm gonna take a sip of LaCroix. That's how confident I am in this. No, I'm also gonna say I did not use 2 hands to pick up that can. So if we were in danger, I probably would have just ran out of the way. But still good to see a little bit of confidence here on this run. And realize that things are going pretty well early on in this engineering run. It helps when we have 6 wrenches early. As we continue to upgrade them, obviously they'll get better and better. Cute Monkey, another one is great. I'm going to take more engineering, and then I buy, and then I'm locking. I genuinely think you can take this, continue to get that max HP going, and I think that little muscly dude also good. We have some pretty positive things on this run. Obviously, I have to really not die here, or else things are going to get a little spicy, but I should not die. We should be completely fine. And now we have a permanent +3 max HP for the future, which is going to continue to get our max HP build up as much as possible. I don't know if you've ever met an engineer in your life before. Maybe you are an engineer, in which case you've met yourself. But they can be pretty large HP people, right? They got strong life ability. Because, you know, they get struck by, you know, they get electrocuted. I was about to say they get struck by lightning. Very different than being electrocuted, all things considered. Give me 4 melee, that's fine. Don't really care about the engineering. 3 harvesting is fine for me. Then we buy, and then we're locking that for next time. I do think we probably could do this, but I don't see a real good reason to in any way. Do I like any of these? Yeah, I mean, I do. I think there's a case for taking all 4. I think it's probably a little bit crazy to go that far, but our dodge is pretty bad. I like having the armor, but I don't necessarily. See, this doesn't apply to engineering stuff. Other stats don't affect structures, but special effects do. Okay, so yeah, attack speed doesn't really matter to me at all. And neither does range. So range does not affect our structures. I think you just lock this and go. Do you want Goat Skull? I mean, the crit chance is already 3 on this. We don't really care at all, right? We got 27 engineering. I actually don't think we care at all about doing anything but just going on this one. Our next big situation is obviously getting some level 2 wrenches, some level 3 wrenches, possibly even considering, you know, slipping in a screwdriver or something, but I do think that just running 6 wrenches, continuing to get them to level 3, level 4, onwards. Level 2 is the flaming bullets, which is fine. I got no issues with that, but level 3 is the piercing, which is what I am more excited for. Because I think that being able to pierce all these suckers puts us into a better position long-term to kind of crowd control. Now, I'm not going to go all in and just upgrade immediately to a level 3, because we're going to have 2 level 2s at the end of this wave. I mean, frick, man. 6 melee damage, hard to pass up. Okay, buy, combine. We now have 3 level 2s. Just kidding. I have 5 level 2s. It's actually like pretty crazy. I think I'm very happy with that. I also think I'd like this, and to be honest with you, I think I'd like this too. Upgrading quite literally all of our turrets but 1 to be better than before is an insane round. Like, I think we need to sit back and really look at that one. We bought 5 weapons on that round. Do you know how good that is? That is an absolutely absurd round for us. We should be very, very happy with how that went. As good buying potential. Now, I don't necessarily expect the next round to be as good, and the fact that they're going to give me, you know, a bunch of level 2 wrenches so I can upgrade to level 3s. I am probably going to try to get to some level 3s though. Because the crowd control with the burning, it's good damage, but it's damage over time. It doesn't help me take care of people immediately, which is part of my problem. I have to kind of full send, make sure that I'm safe at all times. I think you take 4 engineering and you run with it. Give me this. Hit me with a reroll. Unfortunate stuff here. None of this really strikes my fancy. You don't know how much I would love this wrench, dude. I would love this wrench. I think you gotta survive one more wave. Right? Survive one more wave. Try to make things work. Let's just go. Let's just go. That's fine. I gotta prioritize trees as well. I'm staying pretty close to my turrets, which I do think that's a good thing to do, right? I think that you gotta try to stay near your turrets because they're the ones doing probably the majority of your damage on this run. My melee smacking with the wrenches should not be our primary damage dealer. If it is, then again something severely wrong has occurred. But we do have to still hunt out trees and try to get crates because our luck is good on this run. We can make crates happen. It's just we have to still make sure that enemies are going into our turret hell that we've created. I do like all of the turrets spawning close to each other is a fun... It's a fun way to make the engineer a more interesting character focused around engineering, right? Instead of just having other characters that can utilize the engineering. Range, attack speed, but we lose lifesteal. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. It does put our range and attack speed in the positive. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Give me 2 armor. It's really hard to pass up 6 melee damage. Now, I'm going to go to a level 3 wrench. I know we have a level 1 still sitting here, but I think that's fine. 15 melee damage, huh? Actually kind of crazy. I think that this is a good thing to have, and I think this is too. And I know what that looked like, okay? It looks a little spicy to spend like 300 on 2 items. But I think we benefit from a good round right there. Like, I think we have improved immensely. Our melee damage is now extremely formidable on this one. We're knocking people. We're doing good stuff. We have our level 3 turret now going kind of sicko mode with our piercing bullets. I feel completely at ease on this one. 34 max HP as well is a lot. It's not like a lot. It's just a singular lot, I would say. One singular lot instead of multiple lots, right? We're getting level ups. Trees are not spawning at all. I don't know. The engineer must hate the environment or something. Not much of a tree hugger because pretty much no trees have spawned. I want some crates here and there, but I'm not even getting the opportunity to go hunt down the tree in order to get them. 361 to spend. Let's do it. HP regen, actually, like, probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. Wrench for level 2. Now, love it. I love it. Okay. Combine. Buy. I'm taking the acid. Phrasing. Wrench is doing good. 3 level 3s. 3 level 2s. We are going to try to get to a level 4 to know what the effect is, and then we can base around whether or not we're going to be going, you know, full level 4s in the future, or what the play is going to be for that. I have to imagine that a level 4 turret is going to be a better turret than level 1, 2, or 3. It definitely appears that 3 is the best so far, but 2 was better than 1, so using a logical chain of progression here, we're gonna want level 4 turrets. It's just gonna be expensive to get them as well, so I'm not dumping a ton into trying to manifest that into a reality right now. We're completely fine on this run though. These turrets are doing great work. It helps when you have like 40 engineering on this one, but the next big thing we have to do is it's max HP season. We have to crank our max HP, crank our armor, crank our dodge, things like that. Range damage and attack speed, who cares? Don't care at all. HP regen. Up to 12% HP regen is very interesting. Okay. Alloy. Don't care. This is a reroll for me. Screwdriver level 3. You know what? I'm okay with this, I think. We lose a turret to instead, I don't know, man. Would we rather just have the wrenches? I think we'd rather just have the wrenches. So let's get a level 4. This is now a turret that shoots an explosive bullet. Okay. I'm good with that. Give me you. And then let's chill. So explosive bullet. Let's see how it do. What if I just like stand right here? Can anything kill me? Looks like no. looks like we're pretty taken care of with these turrets around us, which is nice. Stuff can still dash in, and won't. I get fricked up a little bit, but all in all, I'm still pretty happy with this. Only wave 12 though. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We have some pretty high tier weapons, right? I mean, we got a good deal of level 3s. We got a good, one number 4, level 4. For some reason, my brain could not process how to say any of those sentences right there. Cut me some slack. I still head cold, things of that sort. I think we're doing good though. I just don't feel in danger yet. Every time I say that, I end up dying. But I don't feel in danger yet. Recycle you. Believe it or not, another 4 HP regen sounds good. More engineering, another turret is crazy. Right? Absolutely crazy. Cute monkey, keep that rolling. Free reroll, always positive. Free reroll, I utilize. Increase my explosion size, so that does... Other stats don't affect structures, but special effects do. So explosion size will be affected. That's all I care about. I'm good with this. I'm very good with this. Let's just chill. We're getting into wave 13 is what I like to call the beginning of the end a lot of the time. This is where we start to have a lot more of the, I call them basically the secondary enemies at this point, where it's the newer enemies in the early access that weren't in the demo of the game. This creates a little bit more action for us. It's still not, insanely hard waves, but it definitely requires a little bit more thinking, a little bit more dodging on our part to take care of. In this case, it's a lot more bullet hell. Danger level 1 has increased the bullet hell in the game, which requires a lot more dodging from Tyler. It does inherently also make the dodge stat even more valuable, right? Because it puts us in a position where our physical dodging that we do with our character, we have to make sure, as we dodge into enemies to get away from the bullets, from the bullet hell, that we would not take damage. But obviously our dodge is also -8, so what am I doing, right? I don't care about this. More HP regen, crazier things have happened. I'll take it. So explosion size, decrease my price. I did those all in the wrong order. Kill me. This is a bad idea, but I am gonna do it. Just hate all of this a lot. I'll take that too. +3 armor, +5 max HP. It's worth it, okay? It is worth it. I think that we are going to benefit from doing that. Okay, you split into multiple enemies. That's your vibe from... Well, maybe you don't. I don't know what the hell any of this is. Seems that there's just like little trios spawning, and they shoot. Okay, we gotta get rid of you then. It's a priority to get rid of those guys. Anything that shoots at us, it just adds a layer of complexity, a level of difficulty that I am not physically capable of handling. So that's where I sit. Just let me live my life. Engineering going good though. Is going good. Give me my damn doctorate, my PhD. I'm an engineering master. Gonna engineer some engineering things. Do some math, some calculus. Find the slope of a line, area under the curve. However you want to do your calculus today. This wave was so easy, it's absurd. Okay, more engineering. We like it. Give me this. More explosion size. We like as well. Circular saw, ain't it? Flamethrower also ain't it. I continue. Armor, yeah. We are okay with this. 10% more enemies, absolutely not. No, thank you. Lowering my damage, I just don't care about. We take 52% less damage. I mean, to be fair, keep cranking it. If your armor can get into the, 75% range, how the hell are we dying, right? 51 max HP and you take 75% less damage, we'll just tank everything. So every time I get hit, it's looking like we're taking about 6 damage, right? But then we regen about 6 every 5 seconds. So I basically just have to, well, we got hit for 8 right there. We got hit for 7 right there. I don't know, dude. I don't fully understand. And how much enemies hit you for in the game is still a little bit of an enigma for me. Like, I know that some enemies hit harder than others. I know that some enemy, like the shots are different. That's a mimic or a loot goblin, however the hell you want to word him. Dude, would you freaking die? Okay, thank God. Really wanted to make sure of that. Okay, good money, dude. Good money. Easy wave. Projectiles pierce through an additional target. Huge. Absolutely huge. Thank you. Don't care. 12% dodge. My dodge is already so low. Give me the engineering. He's insane. He's a freaking idiot is more like it. Okay, screwdriver 3. It's time. Give me the screwdriver 3. Give me the lumberjack. 2 armor, 6% dodge, minus 3 max HP. You know what? Continue the armor train. I'm going all in with the armor, dude. I think that it's a decent idea. 58% less damage. So we now have the landmines that are going to spawn. And they're going to spawn right in it. In the middle of all of our stuff. Okay. Which is not good, I don't think. Right? Although, I suppose it is. We just have to continue to kite enemies over to the landmine. So we basically will stand... Yeah. We'll stand on the opposite side of wherever the land... Okay, why the frick did it spawn all the way out there? So much for spawning nearby our structures. Because that did not spawn anywhere near our structures. Okay, I'm dying. There's a lot of enemies trying to murder me now. Less ideal than it was mere moments ago. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Dude, it is too many. I'm too slow. I'm dead. Okay. You know what? Congratulations. You got me. Negative 7% speed killed me. I didn't even expect it to kill me. But it killed me. I'm mad. I'm mad. That one felt good. That one felt... This is a really good run, man. This is a really good run. But I could not escape anybody. I don't even know what we could have done better. It feels like a pretty... Like, having some speed and some dodge, maybe. That's it. I don't know, dude. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Brotato's hard, dude. It's a hard game. You're going to see when you get your hands on it here in a couple days. Because it is difficult. It's very difficult. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode, though. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to go back to randoming in the next one. Get away from engineering, hopefully. Unless we random the engineer, in which case I'll probably just back out. Although, honestly, I kind of want to try the sick as well, because he seems fun. Maybe we'll play the sick in the next episode. Just kind of roll through the new characters and see where life takes me. We'll figure it out next time. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.